lot of discussion on like TikTok and different social medias about how there is this like biasness and discrimination within the content creator community, and how a lot of the white creators tend to have more opportunities, receive a lot more PR, and get paid much more in comparison to POC and Black creators. As a POC woman and Latina, I feel like this is a topic that I can really relate to and completely understand, because I felt like my content creator journey has been much more slower and much more difficult compared to a lot of the white creators that started around the same time as I did and just skyrocketed in just a very short time. And there's also a lot of proof just on TikTok if you think about it, especially in the early days of TikTok in 2020. A lot of creators, mostly white creators, literally boomed just for dancing or being pretty in front of the camera, versus a Black creator or a person of color have to do a lot more than that. I'll be honest, for a while I felt like I couldn't validate my feelings towards this whole like biasness in the content creator world, because I always thought, well, there's people out there who have a harder time than I do. Oh, I shouldn't complain because I get some PR or I get gifted collabs. But then I thought, you know what? No, I deserve the paid collabs as well. I deserve to receive PR without having the obligation to post about it, you know? And so I realized that my feelings and my experience is also validated, even if there are people out there who had a worse situation than I did. Now, Victoria Paris, I believe it's her name, she was the one who kind of really brought it up on TikTok. She is a white creator, but she really does stand up for people of color and Black community creators, just because she realizes that there is this sort of injustice and biasness in the content creator community, and so she kind of wanted to bring that to light. In the industry, especially with brands and stuff, there is a lot of systemic racism, and I feel like sometimes it's something that people just like don't even realize or pick up. Because, so think about it, let's say like within the brand, people who are working in the management team and the PR team and the social media team are all white. Then they kind of choose creators who kind of resemble them or that they know of, and those creators are also white. And it sort of just becomes this sort of domino effect where it's literally so many of these white creators getting exposure, getting PR, getting, you know, amazing paid collaborations, and then maybe a sprinkle of one or two POC or Black creators. And it's just like, that's not fair. You know, I feel like POC and Black creators deserve more recognition, they deserve higher pay, and they deserve to get PR and get rewarded for all of their amazing work and their content. I remember like when I first started on YouTube, my journey on YouTube was extremely slow, even to this point. And I remember like meeting a lot of creators that were similar size as I was, and a lot of the time they were white creators, and even when they were like extremely small, they would be receiving a ton of PR and even brand collaborations. And I thought, like, what is going on? Is there something wrong with me? Like, why am I not getting these same opportunities when I am, you know, the same size as XYZ, or my videos are very entertaining, etc. Of course, it wasn't until like a couple of years ago, I will say, that I started to kind of just like realize like, oh, this is not just about me. It's about the systematic racism in the content creator community, and how as much as I try, I still need to work triple the amount as a white creator. Of course, this is not saying that white creators don't have difficulties, because of course everyone does. When it comes to the systematic racism, it's true, it exists, and that's just something you can't deny. And as I deep dive basically into like you know, all these videos about, you know, content creators, systematic racism, all this stuff. It was really interesting because there's actually a couple of really interesting topics where people are mentioning how a lot of the time the reason also why the POC and the Black community don't seem to thrive is because a lot of the people within that community doesn't seem to support them. Instead, they're supporting the white creators. But then the moment that a Black or POC creator gets huge, they become viral, they're extremely popular, then that's when the people in the community start supporting them. And it's really interesting because they mentioned that they get more support from white followers, you know, people who are white versus people who are from their own communities. And I feel like this is something I completely understand, because I feel like even within my own family I don't really get the support and the love that I would love to receive, especially towards my passion as a content creator. But then there are a ton of people who are, you know, white or just other ethnicities and races that are much more supportive. But I don't really get that much support from POC or Black creators until I actually joined TikTok, which is very rare. YouTube, no support from that community. Mind you, I also don't know a lot of like POC and Black creators on YouTube until recently. I've been trying to subscribe more into that community because it's really hard. Like, you know how sometimes YouTube shows you like suggested channels and videos to check out? Most of the time I never see any POC or Black creators in my like suggested feed, which I think it's so weird. I usually just get white creators, so that's kind of also one of the reasons why I don't know much about that community. And I'm like, okay, I need to make more effort into like finding more people in the POC and Black community, which I've been trying to do a lot more in the past couple months on YouTube. In comparison to, I feel like TikTok is actually a lot easier to find POC and Black creators, and so I've definitely been gaining a lot more of a community within the Latinx community as well, which kind of definitely influenced me to open my own community where women, POC, and Black creators can join and we can chat and stuff. My community is really small still. It's only 45 members. So if you guys are a creator, you're a woman, or you identify as a woman and you are POC or Black, definitely join the community because I definitely want us to all just be supportive with each other. Hopefully one day we can be the default for brands to reach out to us and be like, yeah, we want you as a representation, or we want you in our PRLS, like without just being sort of that sprinkle in the group of white creators. When people are talking about like systematic racism and how it's not fair that a lot of POC and Black creators are not receiving PR and like, you know, gifted like products and stuff like that, they're not complaining about not receiving PR. There's so much more than that. You know, I know Victoria Pierce in her video mentioned how her receiving PR products really helps her not have to buy literally nothing. Like, she doesn't have to buy any home furniture or like anything for her home because she basically receives it PR, which in the long run really saves you a lot of money. On top of that, she gets a lot of, you know, paid collaborations that are well paid, so she doesn't have to, you know, stress or worry about paying off her bills or finding a place to live, you know. So there's so much more behind that, and it's really interesting because you'll see like extremely big creators. Like, there's a few POC creators on TikTok that literally have more than 1 million followers, and they are struggling financially and they are not getting the recognition that they deserve. And it's just crazy because you'll see other creators, just for example, there's maybe a white creator having only, let's say, 50k followers on TikTok, and they're getting paid extremely well. They're financially well off, they're living in amazing homes, and you're just kind of thinking like, what's going on? And so there definitely needs to be a change within the content creator community, especially with brands, PR, management team, because if the base is not diverse, then everything else is not going to be diverse and inclusive. And of course, like, people, you might say, well, this brand is inclusive or this brand does that, but if you really look at it, sometimes they'll invite just 1 to 2, 3, maybe even 3 maximum POC or Black creator to seem inclusive rather than actually being inclusive. Over the past few weeks or even months, I really have been trying to like think about my passion as a content creator and, you know, the struggle that I've gone through, as well as what could I do more to really carry myself next year, especially not be taken advantage by brands. And so I've been definitely a lot more hesitant about accepting gifted collabs, because you know what, I feel like us Latinas and, you know, the Black community, people of color community, we all really need to stand up for ourselves and stop accepting the bare minimum, you know, from brands. Because if our white creative peers can do it, we can do it too. And we need to stand up to these brands. Like, we really truly have to stand up and be supportive of each other, as well as nourish each other. If we're not supporting each other within our own communities, then no one else is going to support us. We're not going to grow, and we're not going to show these brands that, hey, we deserve the same recognition as you're giving to the white creators. My curls are also doing really well today, which I'm very happy about. I actually went individually and like curled them with my finger. My hairstylist did mention to use like a comb, but I don't have like a rat tail end of a brush to do the curls, but I don't have that, so I definitely need to get one of those. But right now I really need to start making the cookies for the birthday event. I already wrapped the gifts last night, as you guys saw. I definitely need to change clothes, but I don't want to change my clothes while I'm baking, so I'm just gonna stay in my PJs and then cook or bake, change clothes, probably post something on TikTok, and then we're good to go. I'm trying to stay organized here, So for my clothes, I honestly might just wear my jeans that I already have, these ones that I wore like a few days ago. I'm all about reusing my clothes a couple times before I wash them. Some of my clothes, it really depends. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with these jeans. They're pretty comfortable. And then I do love my like bodysuit from Abercrombie. This one is the brown one. As you guys know, if I like something, I literally will buy like multiple shades of that. So I might actually wear these together. I feel like that's kind of cute, and it'll look good with my makeup. And then I don't know if it's gonna be cold or not. I have to check the weather forecast, but if it is a little chilly, of course I'm gonna have my coat, but I might wear like a cardigan over, who knows, I will check. But yeah, I think this is gonna be my outfit for the day, and then let's go and bake. Here's the outfit, a very simple, just the shirt that I told you with the jeans, and cookies are done. They're just cooling out right now. Also, I'm obsessed with Rare Beauty mousse lipstick or lip souffle, and this one is in Fearless. It is so freaking pretty. This is just a travel size one, but I definitely want to get like a full size because this color is gorgeous, especially for like winter, more like darker seasons, if you know what I mean. Like I feel like this color I wouldn't really wear in the summer, but the moment it gets cold outside, I'm ready to take it off. So we got the cookies. They look pretty good, I think. And then we have the gifts. Woohoo! So excited. Let's go. Just got back from my friend's birthday party, and it was amazing. I'm glad that she had a really good time, and the red velvet chocolate chip cookies were a huge success. I definitely want to make them again. The more chocolate chips, the better.
If you guys see my out different things every day and I'm like, oh my god.
So I'm getting ready to go to work and I look like a hot mess, and I literally still have like 45 minutes, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this new Curl Wow Curl Vital Natural Serum. I've never used this before in my life. I just recently got this, so thank you Curl Wow for this. But yeah, I have been trying to use like different curly products just because I did recently cut my hair, and I do want to try better techniques to define the curls and just make them look prettier and more defined. As you can tell, this is my hot mess of hair after I take it out of the bun, but the moment that I wet it, it starts to get curly again, but it kind of weighs down. I don't have much volume in my roots, which is something I definitely also want to work on, but hopefully with this Curl Vital Serum, it'll help out. Apparently this serum mimics your scalp natural oils. Curly hair bends and twists, prevents the scalp natural oils from flowing down hair strands. As a result, curls can become dehydrated, frizzy, dull, and brittle. This serum mimics your scalp's natural oils / sebum, fully loaded with jojoba, is it jojoba or jojoba? Coconut oils and other things that I cannot pronounce. Like a really kind of like a gel like consistency, and then you're supposed to like just do it section by section. I wonder if I need to like curl the section like with my finger or something. I know like my hairstylist is telling me to use the comb, which I haven't bought yet. I feel like doing that section by section, I don't have time for that today, so we're just gonna literally just spread it everywhere. I'm doing really well with timing, so this is great. I'm obsessed with this makeup look and the hair. She is cute. I am ready to go to work, and I will see you guys tonight. I'm tired, but yeah, I will see you guys after work. It's another day of work, and today I decided to actually do put a little bit more effort into my clothing. Usually for work I stay very basic, and yes, this outfit might be kind of basic, but I did a little bit of layering, okay? I'm trying my best to work with what I got in my closet because I haven't been shopping in a while, and I'm just craving to buy just a whole new wardrobe, and I know I need to stop that. I need to stop literally buying a new wardrobe every freaking season. Of course I might buy a couple pieces here and there, but for the most part I'm trying my best to mix and match with what I got. For my shirt, I actually went with this really pretty deep v-neck shirt, and it has this sort of lace pattern on the front. It actually goes pretty low, but I decided to put this vest on top to sort of cover up a little bit. That way it's a bit more appropriate, but I do like that sort of comparison between the solid lilac vest over this and just creating that pattern. And then for my bottoms, I literally just went with these long let me show you. They're like these long sweater type of pants. I don't know how to explain those. They're kind of like sweatpant material, but not really. They're more dressy pants, and they have a slit on the side. I love them. I actually got them at Salval from the Zara inventory like last year, and yeah, I'm obsessed with it. So I feel like this outfit is pretty cute. I need to change my socks and put a jacket over, but overall I am very content with this outfit. As for my makeup, I literally went with my usual purple makeup that I've been doing almost every day. Usually I'll switch up the blush between several different shades of purple. Today I'm using the Alley-Oop one of Stack the Odds in Cocktail. Love that like multi-purpose little compact. It has like the blush, the highlighter, and the bronzer slash contour. I do have a discount code, so definitely check it out, use it, so you guys can check out some really nice products from Alley-Oop. For my lips, I usually go with my normal combo. It's the NYX lip pencil in Cocoa, and then I use the MAC tint in the middle, and on top I use the Maracuja lip gloss from Tarte, and I believe the shade is, oh yeah, I can't remember because it's not on the package, but the tint is in shade No Interruptions 106. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then I just did, you know, put mascara on, did my brows, and all of that. So I'm really loving the makeup with this color of the vest, and that is the look. I am currently getting ready very quickly because your girl is running late as always, and I need to go grocery shopping. I'm actually planning to make some like Vietnamese egg rolls as well as pho. Like, I absolutely love Vietnamese food, especially pho and the egg rolls. But in my city, small city slash hometown, we used to have a Vietnamese restaurant that I used to love going to, and they were pretty reasonable, the prices. Like, one pho would have been like about 13-14 bucks, which like in my town is quite reasonable. But now that restaurant closed down, and then a new Vietnamese restaurant opened up like a couple weeks ago, and they are charging you 20 bucks just for one bowl of pho, and that's like the normal pho, like with the flanks and stuff like that. And I was just mind blown when I went last time and got some, because I was like, what? 20 bucks? So literally for one meal just for myself, including the egg rolls, was about 28 bucks. And then like that's not including tip. So I need to figure out a more affordable method on making pho and Vietnamese egg rolls, because your girl cannot afford that all the time. I have made pho and Vietnamese egg rolls before, but I feel like my pho is still lacking because I don't make my broth from scratch. It's just way too difficult for me. So I usually buy pre-made pho, and unfortunately there aren't any like restaurants or even like Asian markets that I can actually buy like authentic pho. I just buy like the concentration at this regular supermarket, you know. I'm gonna be basically just buying some ingredients so that I can make my food, as well as ingredients for the Christmas party that I'm going to next week, as well as Christmas. So it's gonna be hectic, and I hope there's not that many people at the store just because it is quite early. But let me stop talking before I'm running more late. Let me show you guys what I got, because I bought way too much, but that's okay. So of course eggs, because I need eggs every single morning. Some chocolate. These are the Christmas edition ones. I got one for my family and one for a Christmas gift. Of course, we can't forget about the Snickerdoodle chocolates. These look really cool. This is also a gift. My favorite butter. This is the Kerrygold Irish butter, and I decided to pick one new one. This is the Vermont Creamery Cultured Butter. Never had this one, but I want to try it out. And my all-time favorite butter is the Butter Boy. This one, I believe it's maybe a Wegmans only butter, but like I love it, especially on Tuscan bread. Of course, Tuscan bread, I prefer more like artisan bakeries, like more like fresh bread rather than like the sliced bread. So heavy cream for my Alfredo cheese. Of course, bok choy and green onion for my full noodles that I'm gonna make, and the bean sprouts for the fall. I'm so happy to actually finally find some persimmon. I prefer the soft persimmon, but this one's pretty good too, so I'm gonna try that one as well. I believe this one is actually from Japan, but I could be wrong. White grapes, banana. These I'm super excited about. These are the Satsuma mandarins. They look so good. Limes for the fall, and oyster sauce for the fall as well. And your girl cannot go to the stores without buying some chips, so I got some hot Cheetos, which I love, and then I want to try these tempura chips. I believe these are Korean. No, these are Thai. And then Jolly Ranchers. And since I'm gonna make the red velvet cookies again, I got the red velvet mix and the white chocolates, and some donuts for the fam because we love some fresh donuts. And my favorite spring rolls, these are the avocado summer roll veggies. I love these. Every time I go to Wegmans, I need to buy these because they're so good. And finally, all of this meat and ingredients for just food and fall. So I'm really excited because I bought my first Celsius ever. I watch Alicia Marie all the time and she's always drinking this, so I wanted to try it out. I'm not an energy drinker. I've never had energy drinks. I think maybe once, like 10 years ago or something, but I usually go for just coffee. So we're gonna try this. Let's hope I don't get like, it doesn't trigger my anxiety or anything like that. So let's see.
No, él lo está mojando, son finititas y lo está mojando con huevo, pero tú lo puedes mojar con agua. Es que estas son un poco más gordas, ¿me entiendes?
¿Verdad? Eso es.
I honestly did not film whatsoever today. I basically went to work and then I went home and basically crashed and didn't do anything. Tomorrow's gonna be a better day, and honestly I need to do my skincare because my skin is so freaking dry. That's basically it for the second week of Vlogmas, so I hope you guys enjoyed this Vlogmas week. Definitely don't forget to keep watching my Vlogmas. I'll have week 3 coming up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so you guys are notified whenever I upload a video. And don't forget to follow me on TikTok, IG, and Pinterest, and I will see you guys next time. Love you.